If I could eliminate one tribe for Christmas, like this, it would be the Wendigo. Why? Why would I kill the Wendigo? I've shown myself to be irritated by a number of tribes in the course of these little seminars. Yes, the Uctina get to me. Yes, the glasswalkers bother me. And yes, the silent striders get under my skin. The Wendigo just anger me. Because they have no reason to be at odds with us. They should be alongside us. Just as the Uctina should be using their marvellous gifts to combat their fellows on behalf of the worm, the Wendigo should be taking out their ire in acts of revenge. They remember what it was to be native, for the other tribes to turn up and start turning their land and their people less pure. They remember the Europeans enslaving their kinfolk. They remember their middle brother dying and them doing nothing about it. Nothing to stop it, as it got devoured by the worm, and neither did the other tribes at that. The Wendigo are vindictive. They hate their fellows. You recall how I said the Silverfangs are not trusted by their peers, how the Red Talons are seen as barbaric, and so on and so forth. Almost every tribe is viewed badly by every other tribe. It is the other way round by the Wendigo. The Wendigo despise their cousins of the other tribes, and yet they take that ire out on us. And that angers me, because you have never found a more committed tribe of hunters than the Wendigo. Ice runs through their veins and encapsulates their hearts. They have no room for mercy. They would not even consider it. If they consider you an agent of the worm, they consider you a representative of everything that they hold foul. They will rip you to shreds and they will eat you. Or they will scratch you and take blood under their fingernails and disappear off into the cold winter night, because the Wendigo do not need to just kill you in one blow. The Wendigo just need a part of you. They are possessed of old customs, tribal rituals of the kind that savages would obsess over. The Wendigo need a scrap of flesh or a bit of hair, the scalp of an enemy or part of it, at which point they summon their great tribal totem. They summon the Wendigo to go hunting the poor afflicted victim and all who are close to her. That victim will be found with her heart consumed from within her chest. They are marvellous trackers. I say that with all respect, but I do despise them for it. They will track you down to the ends of the earth. If you know that a Wendigo has picked up your scent, you might as well hand in your gun and your badge, because your career will soon be coming to an end. Any combat with a Wendigo needs to end almost as soon as it begins. You cannot let these things get strung out, because once they start hunting you, they will not stop. You recall how I said they get a Fenris. They take great pride in the act of battle, in the slaying itself. The Wendigo, they like the chase. They love the trophy. I have seen a Wendigo with heads looped on their belts, ears on necklaces. I have seen them eating the hearts of their enemies. How does this sound like anything other than a black spiral dancer? As I say, the Wendigo should not be fighting for the side on which they are fighting. Yet, that is how backwards this world is. You need to convince them otherwise. How do you do so? Well, Wendigo, for all their huntsman skills, are not necessarily the most practical tribe, possessed of a common sense, shall we say. Their wisdom does not stretch far, in my experience. They already despise their fellows in other tribes. Therefore, you need to ruin some of that pure ground. You need to find a way to pollute the kinfolk of that area. You need to find a way of doing it and making it look like any other tribe is responsible. You just need to light a match to that touch paper that the Wendigo all possess. None of them trust their peers. So all you have to do is light the fuse in the Wendigo's case and see them rage against their fellows. That is what you have to do. There is no other way about it. As I say, if you meet them in the field of battle, you have to kill them instantly. There is no other option. You cannot let one of these escape, even if it is just reduced to just you. The rest of your first team has been wiped out, and your Black Spiral Dancer allies have fled, and the Skull Pigs have all been destroyed. You are the only one left, and that Wendigo is disappearing over the horizon. You give chase. You stop at nothing before you kill it, because if you let it rest, if you let it regain strength, it will track you down. It will make you a trophy, and all that you care about will become its trophies as well. They are quite the agonizing foe. But do not worry. They are almost akin to the Silverfang in their obsession about lineage. Their people, they will only breed with their own stock, or so the tales go. Therefore, eventually they will wipe themselves out. Not soon enough, unfortunately. My best advice to you: find yourselves the best weapons Herculean can provide you with, or if you know where the Wendigo make camp, contact Nastrum. Nastrum Enterprises are the kind of subsidiary that deal with Wendigo encampments with a rapid response, and they often find very good cause for dropping a great payload on that kind of enemy. Engage them from a distance. Never let them see you. Never let them catch your scent. Never let them hear you. Never tell them your name, because if you do, the Wendigo will never stop until it has eaten your heart, frozen your body, and is howling in triumph over your corpse.